Hello everybody, Ryan here with another episode of the Alpha Dragon, a series in which we take a look at in-development video games, and today we're taking a look at Neon XSZ, or Neon XSZ if you're trying to look at it and you're gonna type it up. It is currently in development via Steam Early Access by Intravenous Software, as you can see down there, Intravenous Software. I forget the exact pronunciation. They're probably both wrong because I'm bad at saying words. Regardless, this is a first-person sixth direction of freedom or fighting, some stupid term like that. It's a first-person zero-gravity dogfighting game is what I'm gonna say, because that's a lot easier to, or maybe not easier to say, but it's a lot simpler for the mind to encapsulate. It just makes everything easier for everyone. Regardless, well, I don't know, I mean, whatever, let's just go on and look at the options menu. Video, you've got your typical blah blah blah, you can look at all those settings, you can customize it as well, but personally, I just prefer to crank it up to ultra. I don't think this game would be too taxing, although it does have billions of AIs flying around at any given point in time, so who knows, maybe. Just maybe. Regardless, there's that. Audio, you've got master and you've got music. There's no sound effects. There's some diamonds flying up there for some strange reason. I don't know what those diamonds are. They started turning up recently. I think they might be ghosts or something infecting my PC. But yeah, you got your master volume, you got your music volume. I'd imagine if you mixed around these enough, you'd eventually get a good balance between sound effects volume as well. You've also got Betty volume. Betty is your ship's AI, and she talks really slowly, and yeah, needless to say, there's no way I'm going to be talking over her, so just muted her. But you can listen to her if you want to. Here's your controls. They're all fully rebindable. You can rebind everything. You can even rebind it to buttons on your gamepad, which is always nice. So yes, this game does indeed have gamepad support. I'd imagine it may even have joystick support. I don't know though. It's not that type of dogfighting where you need a joystick. I feel like joystick would actually be detrimental if you were playing this game. But one thing I am going to say about this menu though, real quickly here, quick save. You might want to rebind this because it's automatically bound to F12, which, as many of you know, is the default screenshot key for Steam. So say you have a game in which you have 15 hours logged onto it, you got a frigate, everything's looking real good, you're in the second station, which is basically level 2 in this game. Everything is looking absolutely good. Then you boot up a new game to make a YouTube video. You see something funny, you decide to take a screenshot of it, and then your 15-hour save file is gone. Because this game, for some strange reason, I'm gonna take a tangent here really quickly. It does not have, the way it treats autosaves is it immediately overwrites the last save that you dealt with. So despite the fact that it checks your autosaves down here separately, your manual, it will immediately replace the last save file you interacted with. And starting a new game does not interact with a new save file, so again, I booted up a new game, I accidentally hit the quick save button, and my 15-hour playthrough is gone because it overwrote that one because I didn't save my my initial game since I was only 30 minutes in. So yeah, that was kind of stupid. Please rework that, please. I don't want anyone else to suffer what I just suffered through. Okay, back to the options, back to the point at hand. Customize. You can customize the look of the game with these environment presets. You cannot set any manual presets, but that's fine. They all look pretty cool, although I prefer to roll with normal neon since it's like Neon XSZ, except not really bright, and it won't incinerate your eyeballs if you're playing in a dark room, so that's always nice. In addition, you can also make hostile enemies yellow instead of the red that they are, but personally, I think red is fine. And you can change the color of your ship, which we'll look at in-game because, well, obviously it's only available in-game. So, back to the main menu. Difficulty is another thing about this game. This game does actually kind of encourage switching the difficulty around depending on how you're doing. So it's got 4 presets that you can select from, and if you look over here you can see the enemy damage, their enemy skill, so the AI will actually get smarter and or dumber depending on the difficulty you're at and how deep you are in the game. So if we scroll through all of these, well, it looks like recruit AI never levels up apparently. Oh no, it's not telling me it because it's locked. Okay, never mind. Cause my save got wiped. God damn it, game, please. Anyways, so yeah, you got your 4 presets here that'll switch all this. It'll increase your loot drop size. So this is one of those games where it, I suppose, doesn't really punish you for playing a lower difficulty, although, well, no, never mind. It does punish you. Well, I don't know if it's punishing, but, you know. Fact of the matter is, it changes, you know, you can play on a low difficulty if you want, and the game will adapt the drop size accordingly. So there we go. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's easier, but you level up slower. There we go. Wow, that was way too hard to say. In addition, you have a custom difficulty option, which is something I haven't seen since Perfect Dark, where you can actually manually set how the enemy skill AI is, or the enemy damage modifier. However, the enemy's AI is determined when you generate the game's world. So you cannot actually change their AI in-game. You have to go back to the main menu to do that. But you can change their damage modifier in-game. That being said, I'm going to turn down the difficulty for the sake of, what's it called? Yeah, there we go, regenerating world. I'm going to turn down the difficulty for the sake of, hello graphical glitch, for the sake of demonstrational purposes. And we can start a new game here. When you start a new game, you can select one of 3 ships. You have the Raptor, the Viper, and the Dart. The Raptor is a ship all about spamming homing high damage missiles. Needless to say, I've been playing a lot of FTL in my life, so naturally I can only assume missiles are the incarnation of the devil himself, and an avid user of missiles is basically the devil's acolyte. So the M1 Raptor is not a ship I would ever pick or ever recommend ever in the history of ever, because missiles suck. Although missiles actually aren't that bad in this game. I haven't played with the Raptor yet, so there's that. F1 Viper is the one I like. It's a nice little balance. It says intermediate, but if you're a beginner, you can start off with the Viper just fine. It just means that you don't have as many homing projectiles. Oh no. But it's nicer in the long run because you get 2 guns, which means that you're, like the Raptor and the Dart only have 1 gun on them, but the Viper has 2, so it's kind of like dual wielding. You get more DPS out of it. And then you have the Dart, which only has 1 gun, and it flies really, really fast. Not quite my play style, but maybe a bit more down yours. Also, apparently, it's only for advanced players, so there's that too. Regardless, we're not going to start the game with any of those. Instead, we're going to load up my my Game Prowl game. So let's boot up. Yes, I want to load Game Prowl. Thank you. I forgot this is an Alpha Dragon when I named that save file, so that was a mistake. Excuse me? Oh, I see. So I load it and now continue. Okay, all right, I gotcha. I gotcha. So we boot up into the game, and here we are. You're going to see down here the game's gonna be like friggin' setting up the AI, building the world around us and all that. The world randomly generates every single time you bump on into it. So there's that. And well, this is the world of Neon XSZ. You fly your little ship around, you can do barrel rolls, you can fly around, you can crash into objects at high speed for minimal damage, because this game is just fine with you being a madman who doesn't know how to fly properly, which is good. And of course, you have this wonderful interactive HUD down here. Everything down here is interactive, and if you pause the game, which is bound to right mouse button, but I rebounded to spacebar myself, and switched missiles to right, since apparently missiles are on space. I basically just switched those 2 around. And you can interact with all this. This HUD is wonderful. Over here you have the map of the entire station. So you can view your entire station here. And these numbers are the tech levels of the various things. The colors are representative of the faction that they are a part of. So green is part of the operating system faction, which I guess since we're here in this tangent, if you pause, you go to the screen in which you can zoom in and out of your ship. You can sort of disable this to get a good look at just how beautiful of a ship design you have, you currently have equipped. We should probably retract the landing gear on our ship, but that's fine. Who needs landing gear? Apparently we do. I don't know, can we zoom out more? No, not really. And you can also apparently play, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, apparently you can just press this button to return to the game. Over here are our stats. This is our generic stats. Our shield recharge, energy recharge, engine booster bonus, all this useless information. And then we have uranium, which is our currency and our energy in this game. It's a little bit of everything, the uranium is. Very important. We can close the data panel, or we can open up the faction reputation, which is what I want to do. There's 4 factions in this game. You have the operating system, the antivirus, the virus, and the malware. The game gives you no information on these factions and gives them no personality, which I would initially list as a flaw, but apparently this is actually something the game developer did want. He wanted you to keep it open-ended so you could sort of draw your own storyline from the things, which is, you know, fair enough. If that's how the game was meant to be designed, that's how the game was meant to be designed, and I am perfectly fine with that. So I don't know, like in my mind, the OS are like the good guys. They're trying to maintain order in their slowly crumbling system. The antivirus are a bunch of jolly mercenaries who came on in to save the day. We all drink booze together. We all shoot viruses and malware together. It's a wonderful time. Can you tell which faction I like to ally myself with yet? Then you have the virus, which are the horrible invaders that want to destroy the operating system. And then you got the malware, which are pirates, basically. So there you go. At least that's the way I interpret the guys as. And, well, there you go. So that's your factions. Of course, you start off in operating system space, and the operating system and antivirus is fine with you, whereas the virus starts off a little bit wary of you, and the malware just hates you because they're a bunch of filthy, thieving pirates. Can you tell which faction I absolutely hate? I've got some biases against the factions, I'm not gonna lie. I will not lie. But anyways, back to the interactive HUD here. We can win over the map here, which actually, yeah, let's fly around as we talk about the HUD here. Because let's see if I can actually, this is probably not the way I should go. Let's get out of this hub here and spin around. Woohoo! Kind of donked there, but that's okay. Get into the right side of the road, which apparently is the left one. Because this developer is not of American origin. What? How many countries do have right side of the road? Isn't it like all of mainland Europe does the right side of the road as well? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not too knowledgeable about the outside world, but that's beside the point. So back to this. This is your screen. As you can see, currently we have it via, we currently have it looking behind us, because it makes things nice and simple. Alternatively, you can have it as a zoomed up front camera, which you can sort of use to assess the situation preemptively. Or you can, well, hold on. Or you can just flat out turn it off, because video feeds are for scrubs, apparently. You're some hardcore crazy dude. Alternatively, you also notice this third thing here for targets. So if I disable this and we target this guy down here, well, obviously we can't see him because he's somewhere we can't even see. But if I turn on target, then we can take a look at him. Take a look at him as he slowly and inevitably tries to murder me because I feel like he's really close. So there's that explained. Over here, these are your various weapons. You start off with only the main guns, but as you destroy enemies or just purchase them, even though they're bloody expensive, you'll eventually learn how to use these other guns as well. You got all these various guns, which apparently are based off of Quake guns. I wouldn't know, I haven't played Quake. Over here, this number and corresponding bar is your shield meter, the green stuff, just in case for some reason my mouse isn't being tracked. And the blue stuff is your energy. Everything consumes energy. Recharging your shield consumes energy. Firing your weapon consumes energy. I probably shouldn't fire my weapons in virus space because they'll take me as a threat. And boosting, which is basically just dashing, takes up energy. And, I mean, hell, just blatantly firing the engines takes up... Okay, I don't want to be in the middle of this. Jeez. How's this fight going? Oh, it's what do we have? Tech level 4 versus tech level 2. Ooh. Tech level 2 is antivirus. Don't worry, I'll save you, bro. I'm a high tech level and I'm playing on reduced difficulty. We shall crush the infidel. Well done. Ah, yeah, there he is. I was about to say, did he live? He totally lived. Antivirus for life. Right. Anyways, back to the interactive HUD there. Speaking of it, targeting here, here is our selected target. Currently, we don't have anyone selected, so we aren't seeing anything. But if I select this guy, we can take a look at him, of course, in the camera itself here. I kind of wish you could rotate this camera, but it rotates on its own over time. But yeah, you can see their HP, their energy, their missiles, the weapon they currently have equipped, their weapon, whether they're armed or not, their faction, and their tech level. By the way, you can see your own tech level. You'll start off as tech level 1, but you can farm up some power-ups to make you nice and powerful before you get on into the main bit of the game here. Oh, hi! Why are you flying horizontally? Are you targeting someone? You alright there, buddy? I mean, I know I just saved your life and all that, but there's no reason to be that jarred. And of course, the last thing over here on our HUD here is the tech level HUD. What this will do is, as you know now, so there's some numbers over there. This is the tech level HUD marker. You can use this little thing here to scroll through the various tech levels throughout the space station. So since we're tech level 4, we'll obviously want to go to a tech level 4 or 5 location, which is over here. Or you can just disable this entirely, or you can switch it to track friendly stations as well. Unfortunately, there's no tech level 4 friendly stations, so it still tells us to go to virus space, which I would meh. Again, the number or the color of the numbers changes depending on what station you're targeting. So now we're going into operating system. So since it's green, oop, go back down one. I said down one. Come on, dink. There are hotkeys for all of this as well, but I haven't taken the time to memorize them because it feels cooler diddling around with the buttons on the HUD. It feels like I'm actually doing something. Over there is, of course, antivirus, or not antivirus, that's malware. Orange is malware, and blah, 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 blah. There you go. You're getting the hang of it. You understand how things are going here. So you can sort of use that to track different areas in which you can farm up various materials to make your ship more powerful. So speaking of farming, give me 1 second here. Alright, speaking of farming, there are certain... Whoa! Hi there, it's freaking speedy bullet there. Jeez. Watch where you're going, mate! You can... Oh, sorry about that. Sorry! That was my bad. That was my bad. I'll talk to the insurers later. Let's go on ahead and enter this little virus space here. What is this, tech level 5? Well, the virus is actually kind of alright with me if we go over here. They don't hate me is what I'm trying to get at here, so they probably won't try and kill me immediately. Wow, I love it when I'm wrong. Okay, so let's take a look at this guy over here who I previously targeted via the radar here. There are hotkeys to switch your targeting, or you could just click on them on the screen, as we'll see over there. Or you can click on them via the radar, which is very nice. But in addition, after you target them, you can see what all they have equipped up here. You can only see this when you pause time, but this is what they have equipped, and this is the tech level of the stuff you have equipped, because everything you can equip has a tech level, except for the miscellaneous gear, which we'll talk more about the equipment and stuff later. But yeah, you can take a look at this stuff, cross-reference it with your own stuff over... Let's turn the wireframe models back on. Cross-reference it with your own stuff here to take a look at what you need to get, and you can determine who to kill. It's a pretty simple system, I do believe. What do you have anyway? Energy storage. You have a lot of lightning overcharges. I don't want to get close to you, because otherwise I'm basically going to instantly die. The AI in this world really likes their lightning guns for some strange reason. I have no idea why. The nice thing though is you can generally try and bait it out and then quickly run away. Whoa, Speedy McDevil over here. Tech level 5! Oh my, you're out for blood, aren't you? Oh god, I'm trying to hit spacebar. I don't know why. Spacebar does nothing! Ow, lightning bolts. So whenever you do kill someone, you'll notice they explode into a colorful explosion of various loots over there. So let's actually run into that to grab it all. Boop. Grabbing loot will instantly restore your shields and energy as well. God damn, apparently the virus does hate me. Run! Most of the loot will home in on you, aside from the enemy's uranium stores, which you will have to manually acquire. And the loot does slowly degrade over time, so there's that too. Kill him fast, kill him fast, kill him fast, kill him fast. Got it! Just run into him and grab the loot, and then maybe you will be able to survive. Goodness, apparently everyone up here hates me. That was a drone, wasn't it? Is that a drone? Yeah, it's a drone. I'm so bad at aiming! It's okay, though. It's okay. Because apparently these guys are really bad at trying to kill me. There you go. Shut down. Goodness. Yeah, I'm not sure if this happened in a recent update or something, but for some reason this AI has this very strange obsession with lightning recently that I have never seen before in my life. It's interesting. Lightning is, of course, a very powerful weapon. It's obviously lightning, so it fires instantaneously, so you don't have to lead a shot, and it deals a lot of damage, but it only works to a radius of 38 meters, or 85 meters, excuse me. Which, of course, you can see your distance from the target, well, down here. He's only 101 meters from me, which is unfortunate. Who's the one trying to kill me with lightning? It's probably you. God, everyone wants to kill me! Why do you want to kill me? Why are you trying to kill me? We're targeting a drone here. I really don't want to target the drone. I'd rather target the host. There we go. I mean, the drones can be dangerous, but still. Let's just cycle through them here. There you go. There you are, buddy. Oh, doesn't it suck when your drone's out of commission? Have a missile at point blank range, and good nights. Ah, just run away. Just run away and learn to fight another day. Although dying in this game really isn't that bad. You lose a little bit of money, that's all. And it's not even that much, like, especially early game. You lose out on basically 0.1 milligrams of uranium. Which, as you'll see once we actually get to a shop, so basically once all these assholes stop trying to kill me, isn't actually a whole lot. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to commit full station genocide here. You guys asked for this, not me! Oh dear. Health is not doing too swell. We're in the middle of 2 lightning bolts right now. Thankfully, main guns, which is what I'm using right now, has a lot of range on it. God, how many of you are there? Eventually, they will all die and stop trying to kill me, but that won't be for some time, evidently. Die, 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 die. So, and also, every single time I kill one of these guys, like, that's what the loot that's dropping off their body is. It's the stuff that they, that was on their body. Anytime you kill them, you can get a percentage of the data for that particular item. And once you acquire, at least 100% of the percentage of that item, then there you go. You now have that item. You can equip it for free without having to buy it. God, there's so many of you. Stop Stop having so many of you. I want a quick little shield recharge there. Boop. Yeah, he's trying to fight me at point blank with lightning gun. Kill him. Maybe sometime soon I'll be able to get my own lightning gun, given how many of these guys have been using lightning against me. Hopefully that'll happen soon. So give me all that. In addition, off their body, you'll notice a slightly more bluer than usual option. Those are carbon nanotubes, which, again, I'll talk more about that later. But yeah, suffice to say, their bodies, they drop loot, which is the items they have. They drop uranium, which is the currency in this game. And they drop carbon nanotubes, which you can use to upgrade your own ship there. Ah, die! All of you will die! Okay, I think all that's left is a drone now. Drone is a miscellaneous item you can equip on your ship, which is very fun. I'd love to show it to you. I used it pretty heavily on my save file, but it got wiped, so that's unfortunate. You have to completely replay the game here. So, oh god damn it. It's never safe, is it? Just when you think it's safe to go, some asshole turns up and shoves a lightning bolt up your ass. Yeah. Is that everyone? Nope. A few more jerks. One of them is using a drone. There you go. Have that. All right, buddy. It's your funeral. How many missiles do I have? I have 0. Not for long. Now I have 0. I'm kind of 420 tanking it right now, but that's how I built my ship, so that's actually fine. Not a big fan of the whole dodging thing. Why dodge when you just take it on the chin? I mean, seriously. It works well. Okay. Now that total station genocide has been committed, can I talk about the shops and the docking now? Thank you. God, the virus are such assholes. I wonder how much they hate me now. Oh yeah, you can see a little dent in their race relations there. So you can dock at these various stations, and these docks can hold various things in them. All you do is approach it, and the docking will proceed automatically. Ow, something popped me there. Yeah, it was probably just a data transporter. Let me see if I can find a slightly more varied station, so I can demonstrate more things at once there, but it doesn't look like they're going to happen here. So, hold on. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Usually there's at least 5 or so shops in a station. Viruses are weird. They have like this sick obsession with these cubes. I don't know, man. They're weird. Also, one nicest touch is if you look around the virus space, you'll notice there's some places will be on fire. Everything's like bent and twisted, just like your hole is going to be in a few seconds. They never stop. They never stop. What a bunch of dicks. Alright, hang on. Here's a shop over here. What do you have? You have quantum teleporters, ship hole. That's it. Ah, come on. Okay, buddy. You can have some too. There's got plenty of it for everyone. Plenty of firepower. Ooh, back out of there. Don't want to stand the lightning too much now. It's dangerous. Hey, I got a useless weapon because I don't have the Inferno gun yet. But hey, I got an upgrade for my ship. That's always nice. Yeah, there's one of those fires now. Can I please get a station? I don't see any shops around here. I kind of wish shops showed up on the radar, maybe, but I don't know. Instead, you have to kind of try and scout them out yourself. I mean, they aren't that hard to find, as long as you aren't in freaking virus space, because virus space is just cluttered as hell. Alright, fine, whatever. We'll go to this one. Alright, so this one is a quantum teleporter, a weapons vendor, and a ship vendor, so... Oh, hello there, buddy. Once you dock, the ship will automatically slow down, and once you hit 0 meters per second, you'll go into this little pause menu here. So, this is an armory shop. You can use this to sell, buy, and complete your various weapons. So, of course, the ship also has to carry it. So the ship does not carry the main guns or the lightning guns. So I can't actually buy or sell this weapon. But what it does have is the Inferno gun, and since I've already got 66% of the Inferno gun complete because they killed that many people who were using it, I can complete it for a reduced cost than just outright buying it, like say for the flat gun or the plasma gun. Plasma gun's pretty cheap. Another thing to note is prices go up and down depending on your relations with the particular faction, so Virus doesn't like me, so their weapons are actually more expensive here than they would be anywhere else. So that is something to bear in mind. The other vendors here, though, as you can see via here on the left, are the Quantum Teleporter, which you can use to teleport to your home base, which I'm probably going to use here in a second. Teleport to the appropriate hostile location, which I can only assume it means it'll teleport you to whatever tech level you're trying to look for. So remember that thing on the HUD? I assume it just teleports you to that base. And you can also set this as your home base if it has a quantum teleporter, which if you die, that goes to your home base, or you can teleport to your home base from any other point in the game, so you can sort of use it to set your respawns. And over here is the ship vendor, which you can use to buy and sell your various ship hulls. And again, if you already have a percentage of the ship hull completed, then you can complete it for a reduced price. So, for example, I can finish off the dart for 13 milligrams of uranium. I can't afford that, and I don't plan on because I don't like the dart, but I can. And I can also finish these as well. And once I finish these holes, like say if I finish them by just killing a bunch of them right now, then you can actually sell them to this vendor for a lot of money as well. So, yeah, there you go. Again, you can only sell stuff that they carry, which is odd to say the least, but there's that. And something to know about selling items at shops is that when you sell it, all of your data on that is deleted. So then you can go back and re-farm up the ship again to sell it a second time. So that's actually a cool way to do it. You can sort of play as a hunter in that respect, hunting down various things to sell them at shops. So not bad. Oh, also at a quantum teleporter, you can change your ship if you have additional holes, but I don't, so we won't be doing that. Now, oh wait, hang on, let me do that to go back to the home base. Hold on, let me teleport real quickly. Just slide on into here. And we're gonna teleport back to the home base here. Teleport to home base, goodbye. It costs a little bit of uranium, but that's fine. Here's uranium, by the way. You can't see it on the HUD, 9.96 milligrams, and of course you can see it over here. Now let's see if I can find an upgrade shop and a garage. Ah, good, they're all in the same place. Perfect. Docking initialized. Alright, so the garage allows you to equip the various things. So here you can select, you got energy, energy recharge, shield, shield recharge, engine, and engine modifier. Which I don't even know. The engine modifier can affect your acceleration or it can affect your overall speed. As far as I can tell, it can do either or. You can change the type of missiles you're firing, and you can select your miscellaneous gear. So, first things first, let's take a look around here, see if there's anything I would be interested in buying or selling. Ooh, here we go. What is that? 3 milligrams for how much more? Meh. Not really interested in anything this place has, but at these places you can buy and you can sell various things, but only if it's an upgrade shop. If it's a garage, obviously you can switch your upgrade gear back and forth, so there's that. And another thing you can do at garages is overclock. You'll remember I was talking about those carbon nanotubes. What carbon nanotubes allow you to do is overclock your system, which upgrades it without increasing your ship's tech level. Like, your ship's tech level is dependent on the number you'll see in parentheses over there and here. Booster module version 1.04, tech level 3. So having higher tech level items means your ship's tech level will be higher, and your weapon power, like the weapon of the main guns and the lightning gun, is also dependent upon your tech level. So the higher that is, the more damage you'll deal. Give me 1 second. So yeah, there's that. And of course, well, as I just said, you can overclock your various systems with the carbon nanotubes by using this little slider right here. It'll cost more tubes the higher you go up, but it will, obviously, it'll make your ship more powerful without actually increasing its tech level. So that is a thing. Another thing to bear in mind is then item's mass. Like, the more massive the item is, the slower your ship will go. So that's another thing to bear in mind. If you're trying to go for like a hit and run ship, you probably don't want to equip too many massive components without upgrading your engines, at least. Speaking of which, what do I want to upgrade? I have a lot of nanotubes here. I should probably overclock my missiles, actually. I haven't done that enough. Where are these missiles? They have slightly less range, but they deal almost double the damage. Alright. Does it have speed here? I don't think it has 70. They're a bit slower, but you know what? Let's roll with it. And let's crank up the power! Let's crank it up to 36, purchase that. Betty will say something, but I have her muted, so she can just STFU right now. And let's upgrade the miscellaneous slots you can outfit with anything. You can have stuff that boosts your resistances to particular weapons. You can boost the damage of your weapons. You can get drones that'll increase, or that'll let you deploy, well, you know, drones. You can have missile regen boosters that'll increase the rate with which your missiles regenerate. All kinds of goody things. I believe there is an item that I had that converts damage you take on your shields into energy. It's lots of things you can do. Lots of things you can do with the miscellaneous slot. But nothing I'm really... Oh, yeah, here we go. Energy recovery? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, damage taken is converted into energy. Exactly what I was talking about. Thank you, game. Thank you for making it easier to represent yourself. Anyways, shield regen booster. I think I want to boost... Where's my... there you are. Let's try and boost this one up a little bit. Well, I can only do one upgrade there. And another thing to note is that we're overclocking the slot, not the item here, so Like, if I were to switch, or let's overclock the main gun barrel here, and even though I overclock this one, if I were to switch to this one, it would still have the upgrade that it has. So I can switch to the lightning overcharger, which is a total waste of time because I don't have it, and I still get the benefits over the overclocking over this one. So you overclock the slots, not the actual item, which is actually really nice. Which also means that if I were to overclock slot number 5 here, even though there's nothing equipped into slot number 5, because I don't really have anything I can use, well, now, oh, no. Yeah, now I do. Actually, I think I'll sell this for money. I don't really use missiles that much. Take that. So I could overclock this one extra thing, boop, and now when I equip an item there, that item will be upgraded. So there you go. Hopefully that helped you to explain it. And again, you can only equip and unequip at a garage, and you can only buy and sell at an upgrade shop. So there you go. That is how the shopping works in this game. That is how the hubs work. And, well, I think it's time for the grand finale of this video. We're almost 30 minutes in. I apologize for how much explaining there is, but this is one of those games that just kind of drops you in, so I'm trying to treat this as much of a, explanation or tutorial video as much as it is a mechanical breakdown video, so there's that. But there's one last thing, as you no doubt noticed, there's this big sphere thing in the center. You can see it in the map, you can see it as we fly around through these beautiful little windows here. There's a giant ass sphere in here. And I wonder what lies within this. Well, let's stroll on in and find out. I'm sure it'll be wonderful. Not at all horrible, nasty spheres that will murder you before you can even blink. Anyways, it does take a while to slide in there. And speaking of which, I can talk, I don't know if this is a bug or an exploit, but if you boost while holding W, obviously it works the way you think. But if you let go of W, it uses less energy, and you still hear the boost noise, but it's really quiet. So I don't know, I'm not sure if that's an exploit, a bug, or something that the developers actually intended, but either way, welcome to the Central Sphere. If you're hostile to any of the factions in the sphere, then you can enter their little challenge spheres here, which are this thing. And of course they're labeled in binary, so let's hold C to straighten myself out here. This is slot number 1, slot number 2, sphere number 3, and sphere number 4. This is in addition to a explanation of the game, an explanation of binary, for those of you who are so inclined. So, oh, hello there. Oh, almost strolled right into a firefight there, yeesh. You know what, this guy's having a pretty bad time. Let's pound him in the face. Let's see if I can snipe that kill there. Yeah, he was a pretty high-tech level, I wanted that kill. I like intruding in on fights like that. It feels scummy, but you know what, anything to make me live. So let's go into the first challenge sphere here, which I believe is this one. Unless I'm reading the binary upside down, in which case, oh god help me. Because that would mean this is almost the opposite of one. What would that be? This is like quad binary here. If this were the last number, I don't even know, whatever. Let's stroll on in and see what the challenge spheres are all about. These are not randomly generated, these are handcrafted spheres. So we're going to be busting into the first one here, and it's going to be our typical first encounter. So your first sphere will be the exact same as mine. And the fact that they're handcrafted, some of you will be like, ew, handcrafted, now randomly generated. And to you, I spit on you. Because when something is handcrafted, that means that it'll just be more fun. You know, you got more things going on to it. You can do more things when it's handcrafted. And when you, whenever you come to these areas, you'll face the hostile faction forces. And they will all try and kill you on sight. There's no flying by and them hoping that they won't try and kill you. They will just try and kill you outright. So that's a thing. Anyways, let's just grab all these. Grab the uranium. This first one is a bit weird in that the enemies don't actually spawn. Like, they don't spawn until you hit the door. Like, I basically have to slam into the door, knock knock bitches, and then they spawn. Pretty sure that's a bug. Might want to look into that if the game developer's actually still watching beyond this point. Bit of a bug there. But yeah, it kind of left me confused my first time going through the spheres. Like, guys, where are you? But yeah, I've seen some very, as you start getting later on, the spheres start to get crazier and crazier. I believe the final sphere in this match is one that, like, it starts off as a perfect square, but the perfect square is made out of pistons. So the pistons will, like, move in and out during the fight as the additional waves spawn. And it'll basically, like, change the arena as you're going on. I had another one where there were, like, pistons moving in and out between a tunnel, which was inside of a bigger arena. It was crazy. There's lots of crazy fun things that these spheres have. There are tons of fun. Also, you can never tell which way is up and which way is down, so I would not rely on the auto-correcting feature in these arenas. Instead, I would rely on you just thinking in your brain which way is up and which way is down, figuring out yourself, because that just makes it more fun anyway. This game is a lot about freeform, and, well, freeform is what it would be if you didn't do that. Alright. Of course, this is the first sphere, so it's very simple, very straightforward, and we're already to the final room, which you can tell. You can see the upgrades you're going to get in these rooms. Like, after you beat the sphere, you can grab these rewards, so let's go on ahead and beat the sphere here. The cowards are hiding out back here, so let's kick their sorry butts. And try and control their spawns as well, so I don't end up getting overwhelmed. Although, getting overwhelmed is half the fun, I think. You are really inaccurate with that. How do you become inaccurate with a lightning gun? Let me grab those so my shields recharge. I don't know what they're at. Cause, I mean, one thing Betty will do in this game is she'll she'll tell you, like, hey, you're dying. Don't do that. Or, hey, you're running out of energy. Also, don't do that. So, I suppose she is helpful in that respect, but eh. Whatever, man. Betty is for bitches. That's what the B stands for. Real men just blindly fire forward, knowing that nothing in the mortal realm could ever possibly defeat them. Because I'm just too good at video games. Fire the missiles. Ooh, back it up a little bit. We do have a nice little trail of power-ups there, so I do know that if I like stop moving or plow into those trails, then I won't die. Since touching an item immediately restores you to full. I don't know if I was over that or not, but that's what touching an item will do. In addition to grabbing the loot, it will restore your system's energy and shield power to full. Alright, that was a lot to explain, and here we are! We've crushed the infidels, and now this little thing pops up. Now, going back to the faction system here, you can tell I'm friendly with operating system and antivirus, but virus and malware hate me. So, since virus and malware don't like me, I cannot do their respective actions in this little receptacle here. And once you go in here, you can only do, what's it called? You can only do options for factions that you are currently friendly with. That being said, the dev told us during the randomly generated podcast we had a while ago that in which he was featured that apparently you can play through the game in which everyone hates you. So maybe if everyone hates you, there's also a special option that pops up in case of that. So I don't know. Regardless, let's upload the antivirus because we're all just a merry band of mercenaries. We're here for the good of the system, so embrace us. There we go. And after we've done that, the upgrades release. I already have this one, I think. Yeah, so we convert that one, unfortunately. But I do not have a gyro shield because gyro shields are terrible. And I do not have energy regen tech level 5 on it. So booyah. Some stray uranium I almost forgot about. Now you can backtrack your way out of this arena, I'm pretty sure. Or you can just go through a far easier way. That is, after you defeat it, there's almost always a quick little shortcut out. In this case, it's back here. This would have been closed before. What the fuck? Okay. This would have been closed beforehand, but, well, now it's open since we cleared it out and switched it to the almighty antivirus. And now you can just come on out here and it'll just kind of boop us out because we just went through a wall. But yeah, that's how the challenge spheres go. They get very interesting later on. Like, you get lots of moving parts and stuff. They're real fun, and that's definitely where the meat of the game is. That being said, I can easily recommend this game. Of course, you also have to be willing to do a little bit of farming if you want to do this game. Supposedly, you can live purely off of the challenge spheres, but I imagine you have to play on a low difficulty or be really good to do that, so that would probably be unrealistic for your first playthrough. But that's going to be the end of this one. So be sure to like the video if you liked it. Check it out in the links below. Neon XSZ is currently available via Steam Early Access for $20 normally, or until August 29th, you can pick it up for 18 bucks. USD, of course. And yeah, definitely go pick it up. It's a lot of fun. If you like what you saw, I can recommend it. That'll be the end of this one, though. So I will see you guys next time. Oh, wait, hold on. Also, this is the station teleporter. You can teleport to your different stations after you either achieve a certain tech level or you beat all the challenge spheres in this arena. So there's that. Also, the rewards for those challenge spheres are fixed. So there's that too. But yeah, I will see you guys next time.